Okay, guys, sorry for that. We were going to play a quick insert for you. Technical problems. That's what they call it, technical problems.
Right.
So we're just going to continue the interview, and we were actually just speaking about Friday the 8th coming. It is actually World Oceans Day, yeah?
Correct. And you know what, for your viewers who want to check out that video and all the content that we do, you can just go to our YouTube page, Cape Nature, as well as our Facebook and our Instagram and Twitter accounts.
Perfect, and they can check out everything there.
Correct.
Perfect.
And you can see the amazing work that you guys do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But World Oceans Day, awesome. So essentially, World Oceans Day is celebrated annually.
Okay.
And this year, the theme is really around plastic pollution.
Okay.
So that's going to be a big focus, and we're tying it in with a local campaign that Cape Nature is going to be doing called #Don'tBeTrashy.
Okay. I love it already.
I love
it already.
It's so savage, right? I love it.
So it's really focused at young people once again. You know, we want the young people to take the lead and set the example. Don't use plastic straws and bottles and bags. You know, when you are visiting natural habitats and spaces, just be responsible on your hikes. You know, take your dirt home with you. Don't leave it there. You know, sometimes leaving it there, even in a dirt bin, causes fault fires.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you
Things
never know what could
realize.
happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just being more conscious.
Absolutely.
Okay, I think we do have the insert right now, so let's quickly run up to it, and then we'll be right back again. Okay. Check it out.
Hopefully it plays this time.
Wat ek opgegroeid in die natuurlewe, het ek geweet waaroor die natuurlewe gaan. Al het ek dit 'n klein bietjie kennis gehad, maar daai kennis het op die einde van die dag vir my baie beteken. Ek was wat ek klein was ek in 'n scouts. Ons het geleer van plante, kuslyn, ons het skulpe geïdentifiseer, dat ons kan besef dat hulle beskerm moet word. So het ek ingekom in hierdie week met gevolunteer eerste, want ek was baie lief vir die natuur. So patrollie is baie belangrik vir ons. Ons noem dit sigbaar patrollie, dat mense ons kan sien wat ons doen en so dit hou alle moeilikheidmakers, so stropery, mense wat onnodige goedes doen, hou dit weg uit die area uit. Daar's baie stropers, van hulle verdien baie goeie geld. Dan sal hulle altyd sê daar's nie werk vir hulle nie. Maar die probleem is eintlik education. Dit is 'n gevaarlike werk as jy nie die werk ken nie. Dis eintlik kriminele, so jy moet weet, hulle kan baie aggressief raak, hulle kan klippe gooi of so, maar as jy die tegniek het, is dit so lekker, dan raak hulle eintlik vir jou bang. Want hulle sal gewoonlik as jy sien dan hardloop hulle weg. Daar is omtrent op die oomblik is ons op 'n telling van 33. Volgens hulle kursus wat hulle doen, kry hulle goeie werke. So ek dink dis 'n goeie impak ook. Van baie van ons in die gemeenskap het nie die geld om te kan gaan vir trainings nie. So hierdie werk gee vir jou trainings aan, dan kan jy gebruik maak van daardie trainings en daai skills wat jy kry by ander organisasies om daar te gaan aansluit van jy's nou gesertifiseer om hierdie werk te doen. Ek het een dogtertjie, sy is 8 jaar oud en ek vertel haar baie van die see of 20 jaar of 30 jaar. As poaching nou gaat gestop raak nie, dan gaan daar nie meer perleboom oor wees nie. Dan gaan die hulpbronne van die seebronne uitgewis word. En kinders wat ons sal kom, die generation moet graag hy kan sien.
Going to jump up to the question right now because we were still talking about the events that are coming up, like for instance the World Oceans Day on Friday, but now yesterday we actually celebrated World Environment Day, right? How are these events so important to you guys?
I think it's not only important to us, I
Yeah.
think it's important
To everyone, yes, yes.
The environment shares with us. I mean, it's the provider, it's mother, it's the nurturer, it's food security. You know, if we look after the environment, it's going to look after us. And just spiritually, more, we're proud to be who we are because we've got this diversity around us.
True.
And I think, you know, both days, I think we should be celebrating each day on these respects. But it's a conscious momentum that's
Absolutely.
growing, so that when it comes to world ocean, it's about plastic, it's
Yeah.
about pollution, it's
Yeah.
about
Exactly.
discarding certain things in the river that ends up in the ocean. Which,
Absolutely.
it's all linked, and I think this is important.
There's something I want to know from you actually, and that is, what role does the abalone actually play in all of this?
Well, I think, we've all been designed to fulfill a certain niche,
Absolutely.
And in the environment and in our marine environment, definitely. You have to understand the role of the creature. It's a herbivore,
Yeah.
so it feeds on algae and kelp and what have you.
Okay.
But it actually polishes. If you look at an abalone shell, it's got that mother of pearl. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And I think what it does, it polishes the rocky shoreline. It's a herbaceous eater, so it keeps everything clean. It's like a creepy crawly.
Yes.
If you take your creepy crawly out your swimming pool, what happens to your
Exactly.
swimming pool?
Exactly.
You ain't going to swim in there. You ain't going to do anything in there. It turns green and it goes smelly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So your abalone's a very important organism, as well as everything else
Absolutely.
in that rocky shoreline.
Yeah.
And I think it's important that we, these days they're taking out these small guys. They haven't even bred.
Exactly.
So we're losing our biodiversity.
Yeah, we need to keep them safe. They are the blue 52 of our oceans.
Exactly.
Well, exactly. It's a creepy crawly. Yeah.
Okay, since we're running out of time, where can our people actually get in contact with you guys?
Awesome. So you
Real
can
quick.
either go to our website, capenature.co.za, or all our social media platforms, Cape Nature.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you
so
so
much
much,
for
eh?
that insightful interview. I really learned a lot now, the Blue
Right.
52s. We're going to take a quick